Houston, we see you on the steerable, over.
They call it Space City, but what only the locals know is that it's one of the better places down here on Earth. Houston. It's a sprawling metropolis filled to the brim with arts, culture, food, and more, where the Old West meets outer space. If you think you know Texas, Houston is here to subvert your expectations. 3 days here, and you'll see what we mean. Day 1. Lift off at the Space Center, where you'll spend your day amongst the stars and learn how Space City got its name. Houston's unique location made it the ideal spot for mission control, and you can see how deeply the space race is embedded into the fabric of the city. Here, you can trace the history of space exploration, from its modest beginnings to its awe-inspiring present. Stand beneath the colossal Saturn rockets, get up close and personal with spacesuits, and take in the magnificence of a lunar lander. And if you're not among the lucky ones that Houston sends into orbit, don't worry, you can still go for a little moonwalk. You could probably spend all day in space, but when hunger strikes, head to the Blind Goat, headed by Master Chef winner Christine Ha. Start things off with a s'mores old-fashioned, a Houston twist on an old classic. And the drinks are just the beginning, with Chef Ha serving up Vietnamese fusion like you've never seen. The Blind Goat is the perfect example of Houston's food culture, undoubtedly authentic and endlessly innovative. After what's sure to be a big meal, work up a little sweat with one of the oldest Texas traditions, line dancing.
Welcome to Neon Boots, everybody!
Head over to Neon Boots and learn to step, glide, and shuffle under the glow of the red light. Whether you're blessed with good moves or cursed with 2 left feet, they'll help you through the steps and be your guides to the spirit of Texas honky-tonk. Day 2. Start day 2 with a big green hug from Hermann Park. What other park do you know that has a literal train running through it? Stroll through the gardens, lounge by the lake, and find a quiet moment of connection with nature amidst the urban sprawl. Sitting right in the middle of the museum district, it's surrounded by history, science, and art. The perfect island of green and calm as you make your way throughout the day. Don't leave before taking in the spectacle at the Cockrell Butterfly Center in the Houston Museum of Natural Science. No matter the time of year, the dense air hits you the moment you walk in. And you can't help but feel miles away from where you were before you stepped inside. Here, thousands of butterflies from every corner of the world come together to create a living kaleidoscope, filling the air with vibrant color. It's as close as this city gets to pure magic. For lunch, indulge in the fiery flavors of street to kitchen. When Chef G first moved to Houston, she cooked the dishes she grew up with to feel closer to home.
My name is Benjamin Painter. People call me Chef G.
And I'm Graham Painter. I am Chef G's husband. That's my official title.
I always go hang out in the kitchen with my grandma because she gonna let me try food all the time. So I think that's how it's starting. And one day, grandma just said, like, how about you make your own food? So for me, I always believe with the fresh ingredients always, taste better. And Houston is just really international food scene. For me, it's not that difficult to find some ingredients really close to Thailand. For Thai food, you can use any kind of fresh ingredient. Just make sure keep the Thai taste.
Be unapologetic about what's fresh. Really know your Thai flavors, your sweet, sour, spicy, bitter, salty balance. When you come here, you're tasting Chef G's life on the plate.
Finish your day lounging under the Texas sun at Altitude Rooftop and Pool. And there's no better place to watch than from your pool tube, or your lazy river, or your pool tube in a lazy river shaped like Texas. Whatever you need it to be, head to Altitude to watch the sun go down on another perfect day in Houston. Day 3. Start your final day with a visit to the Project Row Houses, a transformation of traditional shotgun houses in Houston's 3rd Ward, reimagined as diverse art installations featuring artists from around the globe.
Here at Project Row Houses, we have a variety of artists that come from all over the U.S. who've shown nationally and internationally. It's always exciting to be able to work with artists that are directly from our community, uplift them and give them additional opportunities to display their work, especially to an area where their friends and family are. But we also love being able to bring artists from other places to help tell a story. It's a very exciting opportunity to be the curator of a space that's just so open and welcoming to artists from all over.
The Project Row Houses are a labor of love to breathe new life into a well-loved but often neglected part of the city. Look around and you'll see how artists aren't just the work they make, but the community they create. Next, go down to the roots of the city as you kayak down Buffalo Bayou. It's the same waterway that brought the Allen brothers to the city in 1832. And as you make your journey through downtown, you can almost feel yourself going back in time. Of course, there's no other way to finish your journey than a place that feels unbelievably, unapologetically Texas. You'll hear them before you see them, and if you're in town when the bull riders are, you can't miss the roar of the stadium. Witness the grit of the world's best cowboys as they take on the biggest, most powerful animals you've ever seen. Holding on for seconds that feel like eternities. Down on the dirt, legends can be made in moments, and dreams can come crashing down just the same. It's the highs and the lows you'd expect from any professional sport, just with a few 1.5-ton bulls thrown in. Houston is a city of blended cultures and colorful communities. Here, cowboys and city slickers share a drink at the bar, and the tech that went to the moon stands tall next to stories older than the country. It's where the spirit of the West blends perfectly with Southern hospitality, and where art, culture, and culinary excellence collide. Everything's bigger in Texas, and in Houston, that means there's something for everyone.